Angry England star George Ford insists he will have to modify his routine if opposing teams are allowed to charge down goal kickers. The 30-year-old was the victim of a controversial refereeing decision during England's 16-14 Six Nations victory over fellow home nation Wales. Ford was lining up his conversion effort for Ben Earl's 20th-minute try. In his run-up, he took a slight step to his left as part of his pre-kick ritual. As he moved, Welsh wing Rio Dyer broke to prevent him from completing the kick, as the World Rugby law, amended in 2020 allows. Ford appealed to referee James Dolman to intervene, but the Kiwi referee instead told him that his movement meant Wales were free to charge down the kick. The England star has been left far from convinced. Speaking after the victory, he said, "It doesn't make sense to me. I'm trying to use the full shot clock time as we've got men in the sin bin. You're at the back of your stance, you have your routine, and if adjusting your feet like that is initiating your run-up, then some of us kickers are going to have to stand like statues at the back of our run-up now. As a kicker you want to get a feel, and sometimes you don't quite feel right at the back of your run-up, so you adjust it a bit and think, right, I've got it now. You want your chest to be at the ball and all those things. What it means for us kickers is that we've got to be ultra diligent with our setup and process, because if they're going to go down that route and look for stuff like that, we can't afford that. The laws are clear for kickers despite Ford's protests. Law 8.14 reads, all players retire to their goal line and do not overstep that line until the kicker moves in any direction to begin their approach to kick. When the kicker does this, they may charge or jump to prevent a goal. England icon Jonny Wilkinson weighed in on the debate and believes the officials got the call wrong. Speaking on ITV, he said, "For me, it's the beginning of the approach. He moves to the side but doesn't begin his approach. And now for the referee to say, you began the approach. I think that's for the kicker to decide." I know it's tough, but you've got to send those guys back and say, he hasn't began his approach. I'm sorry it looked that way. I don't get why suddenly the referee can tell the kicker that he began his approach. Wales star Dan Biggar agreed with his punditry colleague. He added, "My take on it is similar to Johnny's, probably as a kicker favouring it as well. I do think he's moved to the side to start the approach as opposed to starting his approach with that movement." Quote,